defies gravity like the nature of a gas. And I'm fine, fine, under cloud nine. Twist my cloud and it rains. And when it rains, oh, it pours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the energy will absorb. Power for the metaphysical world. Right.
Do you hear my music?
I haven't heard that song in so long.
Yes.
Song.
This is like in honor of all the music you got me into.
Oh. Okay.
You're the one who put me up on Donnie's for sure. Have you heard the entire album?
I don't think I did. No.
Yeah, it's called The Color Section, and it's really good. I feel like in this time that we're in, it would be a good album to listen to. Okay, we got Caramel Coco Shea up in the room.
I so didn't even like. I was just up until the last minute. Oh, correct. I so didn't even like practice my setup, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Whatever. Who else wants to vibe with us? Anyways. This is my thing.
Diamond on with the crown is making this up. And I'm fine. I'm so fine.
Sorry, I'm like adjusting.
No, that's good. Go ahead. Get your technology together.
You know, like I have all this semi-working electronic stuff, and so I'm like, the phone that I planned on using barely charges, and I had it charged on only like 30%, but like it drains really fast. And then I was like, all right, I'll put it on my computer. And my computer refused to like connect with my phone for so long to the songs over. And I finally got it. And
We'll go with the flow. It's technology. It
yeah.
always ends up just doing its own thing with you. So you just work with it. It pause, you just redo. Anyway, well, since we got a lot to go through, we'll start. All right. So anyway, welcome to our second episode of Musical Musings. Everyone, I'm the creator and founder of the Africa Expo, Janjay Innis, and I just kind of created this as an opportunity for us to talk about music and nostalgia. And I think just in this time that we're in this season, when there's so much weight on us in terms of what's happening in the world, that music has always been an escape, and it's a way to take us somewhere. It's a universal language that allows us to express ourselves and tell whatever joy or pain, whatever mood we're in, we can always express ourselves through music. And music is always attached to some of the most like formative parts of our lives. And I think particularly as it relates to Black culture, we cannot separate ourselves from music. Like, it's what told stories. It's how we use music as a form of resistance. And it connected us in so many ways and have positively influenced culture through the music that we've created. So I want to invite my guest. I'm going to have her say more about herself, but my guest today is Mellow Vibes, who's Also happens to be my BFF. A few days ago, we discovered that we've been friends for like 20 years. So that's pretty amazing. And I think the best thing that I remember, or for sure, that I can attribute to Tiffany is that she's always put me up on like new music. Like I remember growing up and she was the one who gave me like the Floor Tree album and just some classic albums or even like music from the past that I've since forgotten, like early 90s and stuff. I've been able to like rekindle that love for those tunes because she had like CDs upon CDs and stuff. So I was like, I would love for you to join us for episode 2 and just kind of talk about like music and how you've connected with it and what we can learn from some of the songs that we're going to share. So, and we'll say more about like the work that you do as an entrepreneur, like towards the end, or you can talk about that with your introduction. But this is how it goes. We'll share a little bit of like a few minutes of a song, and then we'll just have a conversation about it. And we would love to hear your comments about the song, like if you are vibing to it, if you like it, if you want to know more about the artist, share those comments with us because we'll be interacting with you as well. So take it away, Mellow Vibes.
Hello. Okay, so thanks for having me on here. Music is obviously, well, not obvious because you don't know me, everybody else, but a big part of my life. It's just I grew up super musical in a musical family, and I just knew I wanted to sing since I was 3. And so I am a singer, songwriter, poet, hypnotherapist, coach. Yeah, and so I've been doing music for a while and just enjoying music for a long time. It just is something that is able to, as someone who I never felt like I could articulate myself well, it was great like finding songs that did that for me. And yeah, so I have picked, I guess, some songs that I could quickly like recall, like maybe what it helped me with or the time that, I heard it and stuff like that. And we'll see if we get to all of them because I mean, it was very difficult and I couldn't get it past 19 songs. I couldn't get it
Oh my
down
goodness.
any further.
Girl, all we have is an hour.
I know. I'm like, well, maybe 60 seconds. I just could not. I was just like, I can't. Like, it was really hard. Like, it was really, really hard. I don't even have Aaliyah on this, and that was a really hard call to cut off my favorite Aaliyah song. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know if there's anything else I should say about myself.
No, that's good. Like I said, we'll talk about entrepreneur work towards the end. Yeah, take it away. So, play however many seconds you like, and then we can just talk about it. But welcome all of you just joining us. Welcome to Musical Musings. All right, DJ, go DJ.
Okay. Sorry.
So if you would like to share like who the artist is, and before you play, that would be great.
Okay, so this first artist is my favorite solo artist, and this is Music Soul Child.
Word.
Can you hear it well?
Yes.
Okay.
How many times have I called you while you were working? Just to say, left messages on your answer machine about 3 or 4 times a day. There aren't many more ways and words that I can say. So I'll just say numerically, from my heart to you, 1, 4, 3. So many times up on roses just to see that smile on your face. I can't remember how many letters I've sent you just to tell you about my day. There aren't any ways, words that I can say. So I'll just say numerically from my soul to you, 1, 4, 3.
Okay, so I picked that song because one, it is probably, oh my gosh, that album overall was his first album, I Just Want to Sing. And this track was one of my favorites and one of my cousin's favorites, and we just played this album on repeat, especially this song. And around this time, I guess from this song, my family, the pie side of my family, just started using 143 when we'd like, finish seeing each other. I'll talk to you later, 143, 143. So like that's still a thing that we do to this day. We always say 143.
Is
Which
there a
means
significance with that, or is it just a number?
I love you. I love you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 143 means I love you. Yeah.
Okay. I just learned that. I didn't know. I thought it was just...
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
In what, like numerology or something?
No, it's one letter. One I love is 4, 3.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So,
that. Yeah,
so
music. Yeah, I remember him being on the scene. Like, I don't really know what he's doing anymore or what right now, but I remember there was like an era that Music Soul Child and neo soul. Would you categorize that genre as neo soul? Was like everything. So yeah, his music definitely had a cultural moment that I can remember, and it was a great song. It makes me think about, like, obviously that's what it's about when you're like freshly infatuated with someone, or you're trying to get to know someone, and the obsession of it, or the thrill of it. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Welcome to Musical Musings. We're here at Mellow Vibes talking about some of her favorite tunes and the nostalgic stories connected to them. So, all right. What else you got for us?
Okay, so the next song is by the artist Fatty Coo. I don't know if you remember, but we'll talk about them right after.
Okay. Fatty Coo.
Yeah, this is called Chills.
The sunlight smile, bathing every day for you. No one can come close to the joy you bring to me. Whispers like a summer breeze to burn up my knees when I look into your eyes. I envision you and me on love's journey. So I wrote this melody to show you that you see me. Chills running through my body, shivering down my spine. Keeps me quivering for you, so happy that you're mine. I'm shaking, I can't control myself, 'cause you send me cheese. You send me cheese. Come whisper in my ear, Tell me what your heart is at. Girl, I feel that you're the one that I can spend forever with. Give me that sensation that no other can give. Yeah, but what you do for me is far beyond my wildest dreams. You never leave. When you look at me, oh, I get this feeling inside. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about who's Fatty Coo. I sort of vaguely remember, but I need to.
Yeah, so this was like 2000. Well, this album came out 2005. House of Fatty Coo, and I can't remember where they came up with that name. It's ridiculous, but so I think probably in 2004 it was BET that started like I guess their own version of Making the Band,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Fatty Coo, and it was just like following their life and like getting members and like recording the album and all that stuff. And I couldn't wait for this album to come out because the songs were incredible. And this is one of my favorites. And it's always like one of my first go-tos. If somebody wants me to sing something, like I'll always sing this song. I've sung this song a few times when I used to work at a restaurant when people would get engaged. They're like, can you sing something? Like my boss would be like, can you sing something for them? And I would always just sing this song.
Oh wow, well, that's nice. That's what's up. Yeah. You know what? I remember there's been this video that's been circulating around social media with Fatty Coo when they were doing that Making the Band. And but it was about Miguel, the artist, and he was trying to like audition for Fatty Coo, but they felt like he was too they felt like he was doing too much with his voice. So and they ended up kind of like rejecting him. So when I've seen it circulate on social media, people are always like, and that's what they get, because now look at Miguel. Miguel's a household name, and where are you? So anyway, so I remember that's like my memory with Fatty Coo just of late. I think in the past 2 years I've seen the video circulate around that. But it's a beautiful song.
I will
You
have
have
to try
to,
to find that.
yeah, you have to. I will share if I see it again. I would definitely like tag you. But that's actually a fact. Miguel
Okay.
was in that band. And then what would we have known of him? I don't know.
Right.
But I do remember times where you've just sort of belted into that song when I've been around you. Because I know that refrain, the chills part. So that's cool. Yeah. Wow. That you've sung for engagement parties or moments at random. Your go-to. I don't think I knew that. That's what's up. Yeah. Wow. You really. Oh, if y'all didn't know, well, she introduced herself, but she is also a singer. She's a singer and songwriter. So kind of, it all goes together. All right. What you got next?
Okay. So this next song is by an Adrian Mac Davis. So I'm sure most people wouldn't have heard of her, but this is called Echo Back.
I've been dreaming about you every night, at the top of my lungs, screaming to the night, but it never seems to echo back, echo back, echo back. And I don't know why it's taking so long to surrender. Now I'm sitting back like, take me back, take me back, take me back. Yeah, if given the chance, I take it all back like returns. Standing in line for your heart, I patiently yearn. Cause I know there's no receipt or guarantee for it. But I gotta try like Mary J. and Crowley did. And even though I never wanted to end up here. Take a picture, extra tag, and he was here. And she made every attempt to keep herself facing forwards. Cause forwards is 4 words. Live, love, allow, always. I love you always. The words hit 4 walls. And nothing echoes back at all. 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 I can dream about you every night. At the top of my lungs, speaking to the night. And it never seems to echo back, echo back, echo back.
All right. Never heard of.
Yes. So I met Adrian, it's probably like 2012 or 13, when I used to work at this coffee shop, Common Grounds, and we would have different artists come through. And so she did a performance, I bought her album, and this song just hit because I was going through this whole ridiculous situationship for like 2 years. And I had to put this song as a personalized ringtone for this person. So I would have a reminder when he called that that this wasn't a reciprocated relationship, and everything that I did was never echoed back, which is like the point of it. Is the point of the song. Like, I'm doing all this stuff, and you know, at one point she says, you know, real words have an echo, and that's why I felt like I was always just like talking into nothingness. I never got anything back in return, and so it was a reminder for me to like not bother with this person if he called me. So
Wow.
yeah.
I'm sure people can relate to that, you know? Everyone has like, I don't know. Yeah, that some relationships where it's only a one-way street. And you have to like have the confidence, like when you know, like back up and
Right.
just
Yeah.
keep your dignity. But like, yeah, that's a great song. Like it has like this sort of quintessential R&B, like, yeah, when I first saw, I was like, this could easily fit into the early 90s vibe. Like, so
Yeah.
it's really interesting that, like you said, it's like a local artist that was just doing her thing. That's great. Is she still like, can we follow her? Is she still doing music? Do you know?
I don't know. I almost looked her up yesterday too. I'm like, where's Adrian?
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, because I haven't seen her in a while, and I was friends with her on Facebook, and I don't know if she's still around or not, because she did like when she came through, like she was on a tour, like on a small tour.
Wow.
So yeah, not sure.
That's dope. That's like a shameless plug. I'm not even an artist, but like we should support the local artists in our community. Like all this talk about, you know, support Black business, and I think often the artists, as in like musicians, I don't know where they fit into that mold when we're talking about like this new surge of supporting Black businesses.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really heard that extend to our local artists, and I wonder what that could look like. So that's a good reminder that we need to push for support in all those arenas, because they be having some songs that hit, and like everyone starts off as a local artist, right? And it's a sharing, especially in this era, a sharing, and the right person gets to hear it, and then the rest is history. So that's cool. I would love for you to share the playlist of everything we go through, so I can like put it on the page, so people can check it out. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, what you got next?
Okay. Next is Mr. Steal Your Girl, Joe. And I say that because one of my friends in college was like, do you ever realize every song Joe's singing is about someone who already has a man and he's trying to take her away? And I'm just like, you know what? That's pretty accurate. I can't say this song is about that, but this is by Joe, called Feel For You. Oops.
Taking it back with Joe.
Yeah.
My baby, oh, 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 I can't believe that I am admitting this to you. 'Cause if you know me, then you know the part it is for me to say what I mean. Now I've seen the same TV twice in movies. Never thought that it could happen to you for me. Now I'm a believer in all the things that do with you. 'Cause I never felt that. Give me back. It's what I think for you. And don't you forget that. You're more than worth it. It's what I think for you. I feel like
Joe. Yeah, it always hits. It's always a hit.
His voice is so incredible.
Yeah.
So this album was like senior year of college, first semester 2007. And I just remember, like, I don't know how I came across it, but I was just in love with this song. And I was dating somebody at the time who was much older, much older. And he wanted to marry me. And this was, he made very clear after like 2 weeks. And I was like, man, I wish I felt for him what I feel for this song. And, so yeah, that didn't last long. Like I literally was probably with this guy for like maybe 2.5 months, and I just had to like, yeah, like even he, not about this song, but this some other song I was listening to. I was watching this play, and it was this play with Deborah Cox and someone else who's always singing these Tyler Perry movies. I can't remember her name, but they were doing like some song, and I was just so like engaged, and he's just like, wow, I wish I get that same reaction out of you. So like,
Oh, snap.
I think he realized, but yeah. So, but yeah, particularly this song, I was just like, man, I wish I had that. So yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. It's like the opposite of the other song that I think the first tune that you played were when you shared the story about the other person that you had to like walk away, or the other person was not reciprocating in this instance, right? Well,
Right.
you know, that's good.
Yeah.
But also, the other angle was still true.
Right. In this case, I wasn't reciprocating.
Yeah, you were in the
yeah. I wasn't reciprocating, so I had to like. I don't like to drag things along. It was hard, but I had, yeah.
Right, and
Cut
that's the thing that you do. Yeah, if it's
exactly.
if you're on the end of power.
Months. It took me 2 months, and the other situation was 2 years. So like, I know when to cut things.
Right. I think that's reasonable. I think you have a good blueprint, right? Versus because some people just be like mean about it and they like sometimes derive pleasure in doing that. Also, like thought about that. Yeah, like, and I can play the field, or I can mess with this person's emotions,
right?
And manipulate it, and that's messed up. Wow. There's literally a song for everything that you're going through. It's possible. It's possible.
There is.
All of life's. It's great. Which, yeah, music, when they try to like take music education out of like schools and stuff like that, you're just like, what? I don't understand. I know like when we were in high school, I feel like we fought in our own way to kind of create art and music without having, you know, apart from chorus, without having like a school put the effort into it. Like we made music our own way, even with the
Yeah.
lack of resources. And I thought that was really powerful, like looking into that. But that's good. That's good. Joe is always a winner. Loved it. Loved it. Okay, what else we got?
Well, next is the famous Flowetry.
Yep.
This is another relationship thing. So this is called Feelings.
Being grown, being sure, being brave. Emotional, you're emotional. Could be why we always argue out. Conversation short, we can't talk enough. It's just become much too difficult. Don't know what to do, don't know what to prove. This is more than me, so much more than you. Can we make it through? So you and I can't decide. 'Cause I just can't decide. As you don't want to choose between having you in my life. Losing you for real because I could feel because I got feelings that acting like we
Okay.
What's up with this?
This was sophomore year of college, and I had fallen in love for the first time, um, very unexpectedly, with someone that, at, um, who at first I was just like, I didn't even like this person. I mean, this is before I even met him. I didn't even, he would hang around with some of my friends. I was just like, I didn't like his whole vibe or anything. It's just like, you know, when you're supposed to just like listen to your first instincts. Um, but when I like officially met him, like we kind of just clicked and we would talk about music and all this stuff. And we ended up like being in this thing where we talk every single day, every single day. Like even on winter break, which was like 6 weeks long, like called me every single day. I totally fell in love with him. And then it was just always, I just always felt like I was trying to like, um, like he just wanted more from me. Like he's like, you're not opening enough. You're not like, I feel like I don't, like you don't open up to me. And I was just like, it was so offensive because I had been more open with him than like anybody, but it wasn't enough for him. And then there was like this whole, like all kinds of weird stuff. And then like in the song, it's just like, I can't decide. Um, you know, if it's you I want, I don't want to choose between having you in my life or losing you for real. And so I kind of had because we had such a close relationship, or so I thought, I was just like, do I keep this person as a friend or just get rid of him? And well, I chose to get rid of him and I just like didn't talk to him again pretty much.
Yeah.
And so like the end of senior year before I graduated, because I just wanted to like clear stuff up. But yeah, Feelings, I listened to that so many times, like, what am I doing? Like, what is happening here? Like I was just so confused with what was going on. But yeah, I caught feelings.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Well, I'm glad you found a song that could speak to the situation. Um, but yeah, I know the person, well, by proxy. So it is what it is. But
Mhm.
that's stuff. I mean, Flow Tree, are they even around?
No.
Because they had a unique sound, like a very unique sound.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, they broke up a very, very long time ago.
uh,
Um, and Amanda Seales replaced Flow Assist at one point, which made
I just found that out
no
when I was
sense to
listening to her
me.
on the
So,
Breakfast Club. I didn't know that.
oh, you didn't know that? Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Um, yeah, when that happened, I was just like, I don't know what this is, so no. And um, yeah, and then because then Flosis, she was doing her own stuff, and then Songstress, she obviously Marsha has done her own album, so
Well,
yeah, but there's nothing like those two together. But I really don't think they'll reconcile. They had like a huge falling out, so yeah.
oh, yeah, I don't remember I don't know what the drama was, but I just remember there was Floetry and then there was no Floetry. As in like their music permeated. Once again, they had like a little era with that album and then it just kind of like died down. But I'm glad the song lived for a moment for you, that particular song.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I used to just like cry listening to
oh my
it.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Dang.
um,
Wow.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I've quite a few Philly people on here because Floetry's from Philly by way of London, but
Yeah.
it is from Philly. Um, so next is Lathan, which many won't know. He only had one album, as far as I know.
Sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't think I know his music.
So this is Forever One Flesh. Um, I'm ready to play it, but it's not going. Okay. You're like a breath of fresh air. I can't breathe. You're like a sunset in it melts into the sea. You're like the morning star that guides your way. A precious thing to me. I am eternally yours as long as I believe in you. We are forever one first, every last breath. Don't make you take God's gift. God's touch, every last breath. Don't make you take gift of love. Forever one first, every last breath. Don't make you take God's gift. God's first, every last breath. Don't make you take gift of love. That is actually my very favorite song. Tied with one other song, but it's my favorite song. Forever One Flesh. I remember I remember talking about this in high school in the chorus, and it was either you or Abraham. Maybe it was both. I was like, flesh. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yes, I was gonna say that I have a memory of that.
And I was like, no, but it's beautiful, like for one flesh, like when you get married and No one can take what God has given for everyone flesh. And I just thought it was like the perfect song for like marriage and that oneness. And yeah, like every time I listen to it, it calms my spirit and makes me smile. So it is my favorite song.
Yeah, I remember that you singing that or sharing that, and I was like, nah, that just sounds weird. I think only because I have I think, and also if Abraham had responded to that, was because when you hear like flesh, it always is from like the Christian term when you're talking about like communion. So
Yeah.
and that already has this cannibalistic like like connotations to it if you don't see the symbolism. So I was just like, what? I just remember being taken aback by that. But he has a beautiful voice. It's so mesmerizing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, makes me think about all the like all the amazing people who had just walking around here with all this talent, and they gotta do it. Like they need to put out more music. So you said you don't know, like if it was just one album, just
Yeah. Just one.
yeah.
Just one. And it's like you can't even find. I remember trying to see if I could find a video or something of him. Like you really can't even find him on YouTube, like any
Wow.
like footage. So yeah. So that's my favorite song. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna skip this song because I have a repeating artist and I'm trying to like see if I can get through my whole list.
Okay. I was like, you do know you really can't put 19 songs. You really
Yeah,
can't.
I know.
Impossible. But
Okay. Okay, so this is by Brian McKnight and it's
oh,
called and it's called Home.
Thinking back when we first met, I remember what you said. You said you never leave me. Yeah. I let go of your hand, built my castle in the sand, but now I'm reaching out again, and I'm not letting go till you hold me, hold me. Sometimes I feel so all alone. See, I gotta find my way back home, so I don't shake me, make me, wash me whiter than the snow. I gotta find my way back home. Master, upon my knees I pray.
oh my goodness. His voice is the truth. Oh my goodness. Love Brian McKnight. Wow. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So this song was off of the Back at One soundtrack, not soundtrack album, which just reminds me of around that time when I had a dream that I was writing this incredible song. And I was like, this song is amazing. And I woke up and I was like, I have to write the song down. And then I realized it was Back at One. Like it's already. But this song is off of that album. And so this is around, I think, 98 or something. And since then, like this song is about God. So it's like, it always, when I feel like off kilter or something, and I feel like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, I like to listen to this song and it like recenters me. Um, and I gotta find my way back home. You know,
Yeah, it's
she
beautiful.
me, me, yeah.
Yeah. It has it sounds similar to the intro of One Last Cry, like at least
Yeah,
the
yeah,
instrumentals,
yeah.
which is also a really beautiful song as well. But yeah, that's another dope. I mean, we're so lucky to have just like a plethora of just artists that can just that have made their mark. I remember Brian McKnight. I remember when VH1 used to have the countdowns. I learned so much music from and just got exposed to so many Black artists and R&B artists like through that countdown. And I remember when Back at One, that album was out, and all of the songs that came um, from it were played like in the videos. So that's a very, whenever I hear his voice, I think about like the VH1 era with like a lot of great artists. So he's good. He's good. Hey, Miss K, what up? I just saw the comment. Welcome to Musical Musings. We're listening to some great, I guess I would say they mostly have been R&B songs, would you say?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I
R&B,
would say.
soul, yeah.
Yeah, soul, neo soul, R&B soul, neo soul is great. So just musing on great music and how it's connected to our lives. So, all right, what else you got?
Okay, so, all right. I think I'm gonna do this one right now.
Yes,
Double
it is
Morgan.
humbling. Miss Tay says humbling music.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
yes.
humbling, calming. Yeah, like centering. It just brings you back, especially that one that you just played. It just
Mhm.
makes you keep your peace or be at peace.
The way I felt on the day that you told me you really love me. I remember the love, oh love in your eyes. I remember it well. It's the way I felt on the day that you told me you really love me. I remember the love in your eyes. I remember it well. Something you are the reason I am. So when I think that can make it, baby, you always tell me I can't. I can still feel it deep inside. I remember the day that changed my life. The way that on the day that you told me you really love me. I remember the love in your eyes. I
That's a quick one. That's Deborah Morgan.
Oh, Deborah.
Uh,
Okay, Deborah Moore.
and so she just inspires me overall, even though like she had like this one album, or did she have another one? No, I think it was just anyway. So this was 2000, and particularly this song, it makes me feel happy and bubbly and
Yeah,
carefree.
yeah. Yes,
The
I
summer
wrote about
song.
that.
Yeah. It just reminds me of like a good time in music, and because I saw her do this song in 2001. She was one of the openers on the Revelation tour, which is 98 Degrees, along with Baha Men and Dream. And
Ah, man. Wow.
yeah. So yeah, this album is Dance With Me. She did this whole album in her basement with her brother. And I'm just like, that always inspires me when I hear stuff like that. And I'm always trying to like get to that level because I'm not an engineer at all, but I'm trying. And so I'm just like, how do you get like that sound in your basement? And so, and then she has this crazy range, like insane. Like her range is like she has a full, I'm pretty sure she has a full Am I tripping? Does she? No, I think she has maybe a 6 or 7 octave range. Um,
Wow.
yeah, her voice is insane, and so, but that particular song just makes me feel happy. So, yeah,
What was the because I remember her name, Deborah Morgan. What was like the commercial hit?
Dance with Me, her first single.
Okay. Yeah. I think I remember that. Oh, I have to listen to it, but
Yeah, it's like Dance with Me, my baby. I'm like
yeah,
trying to remember the melody. Um,
I'll have to go check on that.
let's make
But
love and dance the night away.
oh yeah.
The night away. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah. Got it. Got
yeah.
it. Got it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's definitely a bubbly song. It makes you happy.
Um, okay. This is my dear Otis Redding.
All right. You said
I
what?
love
That
this.
was Otis?
Yep.
All right.
So I love Otis Redding, and so there were so many songs that I could have picked, but I picked this one because, it's in my favorite movie, Dirty Dancing. But also, he has a couple other songs on the soundtrack as well. But yeah, I love Otis Redding. I love his voice. I love many of his songs, even though really musically, a lot of the songs actually are the same melody. But still, he was just incredible. And I think about him. I think about us like being in San Francisco and like on the way to like I think it was we were on the way to Redwoods or something, and the person pointed out like, oh, that was the dock he was talking about when he wrote sitting on the dock of the bay. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was just his voice is he has so many good songs, man.
Yeah.
These arms of mine, I was gonna go with, or cigarettes and coffee. I love that song. Um, but yeah, Love Man is fun. It's in like one of the clubhouse scenes in Dirty Dancing. So
I've never seen that movie really from beginning to end. I know. But it's all good.
why did I not know that?
It doesn't matter right now, but what I was gonna say when I heard when I heard that, I just kept thinking about like the rock and roll nature of the song and
Hmm.
just of late how um like people need to be reminded that like black music, like that was the origin of a lot of the music that people enjoy today or do not attribute to us. And so I
Exactly.
just like the guitar, the just the cadence of it, and I was just like vibing. And to know that so a great like Otis Redding like um was part of like the inception of that's just so great. Or probably even prior, I'm sure. What's the timeline like for his music?
This was like 66.
60s, yeah,
Yeah.
late 60s. So like rock and roll probably would have already been, but like he was in that lineage of like great black artists who like set the tone for this music. So that's great. Yeah. I love it. It makes me also think of a time when we recreated, I don't know if we did this whole play, and we did some kind of 60s scene, or maybe I'm confusing it with like
Yeah.
Harlem Renaissance time, but just the vibe that it makes you have on one of the plays that we wrote. But I love it. I love it. And that was like a nice surprise that you just added 60s music in the middle of that. Okay, I feel like we might have time for one more song if you just make it like 30 seconds, because we got like 4 minutes for the end. So pick well.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Or we might get
Okay. I'll just go with my last song on the list. I'm skipping like 10 songs. I'm sorry, India. Okay. Louis Armstrong and Oscar Peterson. Let me fast forward a little bit. It's a really long instrumental. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more.
And you lay me back, you ought to be
All right, I just had to get to the Louis part.
Yeah.
It was like Oscar Peterson doing the solo in the front, and then Louis comes in. So, You Go to My Head. So the only reason why I know that song is because of the movie Karina Karina. I absolutely love. I don't know if you've seen it. Whoopi Goldberg, Riviera.
Yeah, Leo.
I love that movie, and I freaking love Whoopi Goldberg. Like, she's probably the one person, if I saw, I would probably just break down. I just, like, something in my soul just loves her so much. But I remember them talking about this song, and I forgot what version Ray's character said that he liked, and she's like, "No, you have to listen to the Louis Armstrong version with Oscar Peterson." And then they're dancing to this song, and so I love, love this song. So.
Well, it's beautiful. A jazz great. You can't talk about jazz without talking about Louis Armstrong. So that's a great way to finish off. Thank you. I like how you sort of like started in quote unquote modern times and went back in time. I don't know if it was intentional.
Unintentional. I went in alphabetical order, and then I skipped over my couple rap songs. So
we're about to go into rap. We're really starting. It was about to be a bop, but it's okay. Share your playlist, and we have like 50 seconds. But I wanted to share that Tiffany is an actualization therapist and coach. And follow her on Mellow Vibes to learn more about what that is. Just all about positive energy and helping you just kind of, how do you describe that in like 10 seconds?
Hypnosis. That's what it is. Hypnosis brings you clarity. So I do hypnotherapy sessions. I do life coaching sessions, but hypnotherapy is a prerequisite for life coaching. And anyway, just you get a lot of clarity. It's not anything like you think it would be. It's not some stage thing. It's like you're awake. And the thing is, you're probably more awake than you ever have been. And so, yeah.
Okay, take care. We're about to get kicked off, but thanks for joining us.